Marco was up in here late last night. Ground Fog, B&A, good morning, brother. How you doing? War Room EDC, LC Buell. How's it going, guys? Good morning, good morning. A little celebration. The nagging has ended. Mrs. Bushcraft is back to work. So, yeah, I was spending some quality time with her this morning before she headed out. I'm just a dude. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? It is awesome, awesome. Good to see everybody. Got a fresh cup of coffee going, ready to go here. Absolutely delicious. But yeah, how is everybody doing this fine morning? Hopefully, YouTube put this out. Do a little better than last night, hopefully. But hey, yeah, we're officially like 40,000 views away from 1 million views total. So that's kind of a goal going. Well, I'm doing great because I got a final yesterday and got to see some great. Yeah, that's always the best, man. It's always good seeing good friends. Hey, I think that's what YouTube's turning into for me. Is yeah, these social Sunday mornings and all that. Hopefully, we're gonna turn it into something bigger. But yeah, it is always a good time hanging out with friends. Definitely a plus. Shackles, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Good morning. Good morning. We'll grab a few things out. Of course, we're carrying our Spyderco Sage 5 CF. Been EDCing this thing. Yeah, definitely coming up on a year, which is awesome. Enjoying that. Nick Martino. Yeah, exactly, man. That's exactly how I look at it now. Yeah, and it's it's interesting. I talked to a lot of you guys outside of YouTube, which is awesome. And yeah, some of y'all keep my inbox, whatever you want to call it, with memes or entertaining videos. I thoroughly enjoy that. Oh, okay, yeah, you're over in Europe then, huh? Yeah, it is turning out to be a great morning actually. What else are we rocking? Yeah, like I said, got a little sidetracked with the missus because she's heading off to work today, so that's awesome. She's feeling better and happy to be back to work, so oh, South Africa. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, so yeah, you're definitely ahead of the game. Desert Driven, how you doing, man? Welcome back. Always a pleasure seeing you guys. We'll let everybody roll in here. Hey, did anyone catch the latest Sean Ryan show? What the fuck? I'm not a tech guy, but holy smokes, is stuff that's out there to hack. Oh yeah, yeah, they've yeah, the hacker scene, man. That's going on something fierce too. But hey, yeah, everything's more secure digitally, isn't that what they taught us? Yeah, having a hot as hell day here after the rains. Oh man, yeah. Not here. It's been like a winter weather advisory. Um yeah, just like rain and snow and sleet that just melts. It's just been yeah, I think the meteorological description for it is just poo poo shitty weather. It's horrible. Yeah, tech sucks. Screw Skynet. I'll say it. Yeah. Hey, and part of the reason why we're paying more in electric is I guess we're the ones that get to pay the we pay the electric bill for was it those super data centers they're building? Just these massive mainframe part of Skynet, some crap like that. But yeah, so they just passed the bill on to us. And yeah, for a fixed blade, the Phobos knives Tier 1 Mini and CPM 154 CM PVD coated orange G10 liners with OD green micarta scales. Which I should probably wicked wax those because wicked wax makes everything nice, right? Yeah, did someone mention hacking or something? Oh yeah, yeah, Mossad agency. No kid, nah. Everybody's favorite people in the world right now. Yeah, like that. Yeah, Nick. Definitely not Mossad. Left on Friday. Customer got her appliance dropped off. There was an Ethernet plug on the back of the oven. Who the hell needs or wants that? Oh, Pat, have you seen the Samsung super refrigerators? They're like $3,400 with a big screen on the front of the door, just so they can give you advertisements. Yeah, man. So yeah, paying top dollar for an appliance so they can try to sell you other crap. Like, man, even solitaire now. I've been playing a little solitaire lately, and they gotta get you on ads for solitaire. But the trick is you turn off the internet and then you can just play the game. But if you got interweb access, when you're playing the game, they try to sell you a whole bunch of other crappy games. Yeah, that was one thing I said over 20 years ago, and it's becoming more true every day. Technology will be the demise of mankind. Yeah, yeah, desert driven. I said the same thing. Like there comes a point where, oh, it's just not good. Like they don't have to grab your wallet anymore and take the money out. They just got to get close enough and then they scan it somehow. And yeah, then they got all your account information. So yeah, definitely either stop carrying cards or use like RFID blocker. My niece and her husband just got a smart fridge. So dumb. Yeah, spot on. Yeah, yeah, they just got a smart fridge. That is dumb. I don't know why. It just yeah, I don't know. I'm not wrong. Maybe we're just getting to be the old guys. We're not cool with the new tech. I know how much milk I have without a smart fridge. Exactly, Pat. I mean, the only way that would be interesting is if the smart fridge could tell you if the milk went bad, and it'll prevent you from ever pouring another glass of chunky milk. I would agree with that. Would be great technology, but I bet it doesn't do that. It just tells you to buy more. Yeah, when too much stuff are in your face, you become a product yourself. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think that's what it is. We're just the product now. And that's what it is. Yeah, they're trying to sell, market everything. Shackles is noticing. Yeah, I think everybody's noticing. Everybody's noticing the Mossad people too. I think people are sick of that crap. Like, why? What do we owe that little country? We'll call it the foreign New Jersey. It's about the size of New Jersey with a population of less than 10 million. And quite frankly, it's a welfare state. Really, really, if the more I learn about it, the more you realize that, um, yeah, if it wasn't for the United States, if we stopped subsidizing their existence, if we stopped supporting them, yeah, Mossad agent there would be he'd be looking for a job. There'd be no little New Jersey anymore. And sad. Well, I don't know if it's sad, but it's definitely true. It's definitely the case there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the USS Liberty. Yeah, that's what our greatest allies did for us. That's a bunch of bunk. I think they've just been selling us propaganda, and it's all through like deceit, blackmail, bribery. They pride themselves on it, and I really, I for one, I think we should just cut them off completely. That goes to like all foreign aid. And until the knuckleheads running this country can actually like manage a budget that's not in a $2 trillion a year deficit, which we're currently at like a $38 trillion debt. Yeah, we should just cut off all foreign aid. Yeah, don't say that if you're interested in being raised. Yeah. Been propaganda. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Pat. Yeah, the propaganda has been going on for decades and decades, and you got to ask yourself, they always cry about what happened, but they never talk about why. I'm really curious as to why. I think the answer's out there. Like when you've got a people that have been kicked out of 110 countries, is it all those 110 countries? Are they just odd, or is it the people getting kicked out for a reason? Do a kickflip, man. I wish I could, dude. I'm not Tony Hawk. Dude, I have no skateboarding skills whatsoever. I can rollerblade, but I used to play hockey. Man, I would totally, if I could do a kickflip, dude, I would. But yeah, I may not be able to do a kickflip, but I can swoop like a champ. Yeah. Do you see if this flat and stationary or round and spinning? Oh, I would say, man, just round and spinning, but for entertainment purposes, yeah, it can be flat if you want. That'd be cool. You can, yeah, it's whatever you want it to be, right? Isn't that how modern society works? If you choose it to be, so it is. 49 and still land a kick flip first try. 3 millimeter off the ground, but hey, yeah. Yeah, I'm more like I can bunny hop still, I think. Torta pounder. Yeah, this worldwide deception is starting to suck. Makes you wonder if they keep telling us to look in one direction, what's going on. Oh yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors, man. Bread and circus. No doubt about it. Yeah, they're still using ancient Roman technology. Where yeah, if you keep them busy at the Colosseum, the common folk won't notice what the Senate's doing, passing laws and doing stuff. If that's where all that bread and circus comes from. Our Earth is definitely spinning around. Yeah, yeah, definitely. But hey, for fun, man, why not, right? Flat brain, flat and smooth. Yeah, can't hack a sundial. Oh, Masada, you're full of wisdom. I try to be. In fact, there's a whole bunch of stuff I've learned. I'm like, oh, I should not mention that on YouTube. I get myself in enough trouble as it is. Um, yeah, yeah. I try to learn as much as I can. I think it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a hobby of mine. But now that I'm outside the fence, I've escaped the drop zone. Door to pounders doing that. Yeah, there's always got to be a bot. Yeah, thanks, Desert. Yeah, I try to gather as much information as I can, and wow, there's some people on the interwebs. Hey, obviously they let anybody on the interwebs here. So yeah, I try to get as informed as I can, and yeah, I still rock the critical thinking. I don't jump to conclusions. I try to gather as much information as I can and make an educated decision based off of the information I have. Oh, that's awesome, Nick. Yeah, I'm glad. Hopefully you're laughing, man. We got to have a chuckle too. If we can't laugh at it, if we can't have fun with it, it just ain't worth doing. I think that's kind of like the concept of skydiving is you jump out of a perfectly good airplane and without an open parachute, you are definitely going to fall to your end. So what do? You spend the first like minute of it just screwing off. So and then yeah, you get to that altitude, deployment altitude, and you're like, all right, time to buckle down and be smart. To get your parachute over your head, deploy it. Hopefully it works. No guarantees in life. And then yeah, work on landing that bad boy. 1 trillion, please, especially once Pat gets going on the trolls. Oh yeah, yeah, Pat's been dropping the hammer on the trolls, man. I don't blame him, man. But yeah, that's why some of you guys have wrenches, which we definitely appreciate you guys. And sometimes it's just fun to roast a troll because some trolls need to leave here with their feelings hurt. I'm the guy to do it. Jaretta, there's no switchblade there, McLovin. I don't know where you got that from. Yeah, I don't know. I don't own a switchblade. Do you? Good morning, Don Ray. How you doing? Got yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft went back to work today. Dude, do celebration party going on here? No, no, I do miss her. We spent some quality time over the past couple weeks, and she spent a whole bunch of time nagging me just to for the sake of doing it. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Kane Miranda EDC, welcome to the chat. How you doing? I almost missed you there. America are kind enough to donate 22% of the European Union budget. How messed up would Europe and be without America propping it up? Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Like our country's falling apart, our infrastructure's falling apart. There's 7 million people out of work, but you got these people saying, "Oh no, let more people in." Like we're short on work right now. Because in the past few decades they've exported somewhere around 80 million jobs. It's freaking ridiculous. Um, yeah, yeah, we need to focus on the home front here. Okay, yeah, lame troll question. Yeah, there's trolling, trolling, trolling. Keep those trolls a trolling. Yeah, yeah, snipe the trolls, guys. Um, yeah, yeah. So it just doesn't make sense why we do all. It does make sense. That's why you got politicians that start off with $25,000 net worth, and in 4 years they're worth $30 million. They all take kickbacks. They launder our tax money. Oh, there's the quiet part out loud. No kidding, huh? Uh, Balance men and women are superior to each other at different things. When which balances out. Yeah, yeah, Pat, and I think that's how you find a great relationship too. That is the key to a great relationship, I think. When you have two people that recognize that, like, yeah, the bottom line is men and women are equal, but along the way the equation's different. Everybody has their strong points and stuff like that. Yeah, you need to keep tabs. In South Africa, we can barely sustain ourselves, but our borders are an open invite. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Superior to me and big. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft, she handles a lot of well, not anymore. All the kids are now adults, even though we still call them kids. I'm sure some of you guys can relate. Um, but yeah, some of the more sensitive things, yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft definitely handles it. Um, especially with me because I never really cared about people's feelings and being in skydiving, my entire adult life. I really don't care about people's feelings. I care about you, landing that parachute and being able to do it again. So if you're screwing up, I just tell you how you're screwing up, and of course I tell you how to fix it. I always give a good explanation. So, but I never cared about anybody's feelings because if I hurt your feelings and you go home, I've accomplished the same thing. You didn't bounce that day, you know. So when it comes to dealing with certain things with the kids, she's like, "Don't worry, I got this one. You just in the man cave you go, buddy." Yes, everyone under 40 is still called kids in my house. Exactly, Don. Right. And do they get offended by it? I don't think the kids get too offended, even though they are adults. But they're like, let's invite the kids over for dinner, and but yeah, I treat the young man like a man and stuff. But yeah, they're still the kids. Do you use an entrenching tool or carry one when camping? Dan, no, I don't have an entrenching tool. I have a hand digging tool though. We'll probably bust that out in a little bit, but yeah, that's an important thing, man. I'm glad you brought that up because everybody's always like, "Oh, the bushcraft trifecta, the saw, you know, a hatchet or an axe, and then of course, a fixed blade." But when you buy quality tools, you don't want to be digging with, your fixed blade or your hatchet. So yeah, hand digging tool, man. I use Predator tools, made in the USA, dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get the question. Yeah, I get an e tool, an entrenching tool, a folding shovel. Yeah, I don't use that, man. I use a hand digging tool. Not a fan of those trifold things, man. They just I think the quality's gone down over the years, and they wear out, and yeah, they're a pain in the butt. You're always tightening them down. Yeah, not a fan. There's a couple of fixed blade like e tool size um digging tools I plan to get eventually, but old ladies where I used to work would tell me I'm still a baby. Yeah, yeah, that's true, man. When I think the older they get, um, yeah, I've had that happen plenty. My grandmother was like that. Yeah, I was like, 40 years old and well, still a baby. Any fan of hammocks when doing overnight camping? Um, I haven't had much luck with hammocks. I'm a more of a tent person. I plan to go down the hammock road again. But yeah, my not so great experiences with hammocks was just my lack of knowledge on them. Um, I'm definitely gonna get into the hammocks. I've looked at some DD hammocks. And Light Fighter has a Recon jungle hammock setup. I've been looking into. But yeah, so it is in the list of things to do. Do I have a lot of experience with it? Definitely not. Um, most of my hammock experience was napping down in the Florida Keys, man. That's nice ocean breeze, sitting in the shade. Yeah, sipping on a cold brew. Living the life down in the Florida Keys, yeah. But man, as far as like hammock camping, yeah, I'm really not qualified. It's something I need to gain experience in. How do you keep your back and bum from freezing in a hammock? Yeah, that's where the underquilt comes in. That was exactly my problem. The few times I tried just basic hammock camping, yeah, whatever's up against that hammock, you end up freezing. It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, an underquilt will change that, I hope, and that's what I'm looking to fixing to find out. Yeah, yeah, hammocks have come a long way. Well, they're more like a tropical thing, not a cold weather thing. Um, no, no, Sophia, I don't sell knives. All there's only two knives there. And no, I don't sell any knives. Yeah, yeah, none of my knives are well, I shouldn't say that. My Spartan blade knives are for sale. But I don't know, I haven't really put an effort into selling them. But the rest of my knives, absolutely not. No, I wouldn't sell one of them. A lot of my knives are like, yeah, yeah, like this one here was a gift from B&A, so yeah, I would never sell it. Not a chance. And then this Calcula, Phobos Knives Calcula, this was Eric Hansen's EDC knife that he hooked me up with. So yeah, definitely not selling that one. Yeah, I don't sell except my Spartan blades. I would sell, but it seems nobody's interested in them. Yes, sell me the lamp. Yeah, maybe I'll auction it off on Christmas or something. We'll auction off the leg lamp or something, or yeah, the person with the most amount of poster. I don't know. Yeah, the number one commenter on Christmas will win a prestigious award. JJ, hey, it's JJ. I'm doing right. Well, welcome to the chat, JJ. How you doing? It's good for me to put in the bag. Yeah, yeah, Nick, you're right. Yeah, having dry clothes for bedtime. Yeah, I keep a little stuff sack with I used to keep like some the military polypro style or some type of setup like that for crashing out. I just got into a debate about cars with a buddy about my Nova versus his Honda. Um, we talked crap back and forth, but we are still friends. Um, yeah, yeah, desert driven. Yeah, man, that's one of those. Yeah, we can agree to disagree and yeah, still be friends. Yeah, there's stuff that I disagree with people on, or they disagree with me, and yeah, we could still be friends. This whole like everybody has to align on every level is just not functional. Drop a Toyota Helix in an argument about cars. X1, what do I EDC? I EDC this my Spyderco Sage 5 CF. That's an everydayer. Um, and then Leatherman Wave Plus. That's what I EDC. And then it's between these two knives. I just go back and forth. I either carry the for fixed blade the tier one mini, which is this one, or the Calcula. And yeah, I carry one of those two. And then yeah, I always have a lighter with the Exotech fire sleeve. Must have. I usually carry a single AAA, like Olight i3T EOS 2 or a Streamlight Micro Stream or something. I got a couple different options there as well. Oh yeah, Nick, the black oxide finish. Yeah, I definitely dig them. Yeah, 64 Nova. Yeah, is that's when they came with 8 tracks and stuff, right? Yeah, hey, Desert Driven, you would dig some of my dad's old cars. He's got like a 64 Barracuda. Um, what was it, 72 Dodge Challenger. There you go. Yeah, Dawn Ray had fun in her 70 Nova. Yeah. Yeah, I think for some of us the older cars were actually like our first or their first. I'm not quite that old yet. But yeah, that's the way it worked out. Like, yeah, when I was buying a car in 89, 90, yeah, we were looking at like 1980 models, like 10 years old, 12 years old. I always abide by Army rules. When it comes to socks, you need 4 pairs minimum. Oh man, yeah, Dan, that's the bare minimum. That's what they issue you. You want more than that. Like 4 pairs of socks in my head is like 2 days, and then you kind of rotate them. But man, I hate putting old funky socks on, so I overpack the socks all the time. Not gonna lie, there's nothing worse than the foot funk or like having sweaty feet that yeah get cold. Man, no way. Yeah, Yeah, man, I grew up as a car. Well, man, I shouldn't say my father's a car geek. Maybe that's why I kind of have a disdain for the automobile. Man, I always found happiness cycling. Even when, like, everybody, you turn 16, you get your driver's license, you drive your car. Man, that thing set parked more than on. Like, I rode my bike to school. Like, even when I owned a car, I was just like, why drive the car? I like the bike is so much more fun. Yeah, I keep saying it. Get a Costco merino socks. Yeah, yeah, Pat. I gotta, man, I gotta send you some money and have you pick me up some socks. There's no Costco around here, where I like central New Hampshire. Like, I've looked into it. We have a Sam's and a BJ's, and I think the closest Costco is like down in Massachusetts. And um, yeah, I don't want to go down there. That's like going to Massachusetts is like the same to like going to New York City for a New Yorker. Like, yeah, I just don't like the whole of Massachusetts. And they see a New Hampshire license plate and they like, oh, let's take advantage of this dude, or let's cause an accident and commit some insurance fraud. He's from New Hampshire. I just always have hot feet. Yeah, yeah, same Nick. Yeah, got to be switching out the socks, man. Damn, I don't use a whetstone. I don't. I use uh I use pretty much diamond plates and stropping paddles now. Yeah, no need for a whetstone anymore. Diamond plates or a fixed angle sharpener. I either use the Lansky sharpening system or the work sharp, but I'm saving up someday for a wicked edge. That's my grill sharpener there. Oh, oh yeah, for later. Yeah, she might pop in. You never know. Depends on how long we run the live for. But yeah, she is back to work, and that's a good thing for us. Trust me. Um, yeah, it's definitely a good thing. Yeah, I can't stand that people are doing that. Oh, they've been doing that forever, Nick. Yeah, the insurance fraud thing, like that's another nice part about not driving an automobile is no automobile insurance. I got sick of, like, I paid that for like 16 years, never made a claim, never got a speeding ticket. Of course the rates would still go up every once in a while. But yeah, that was one of the nice things about kicking the driving habit is no more ridiculous, so I think insurance has got to be one of the biggest scams out there. Yeah, Pat, if you make some strops, man, I want to make one on a make some on a magnet. Like, put some leather on a magnet and cut it to the size that people have their diamond plates. Either like 2x6 or 3x8, and then yeah, they can magnet right onto the diamond plate and use that strop thing. I want to get a couple for that trend diamond plate that I have for the field use. It's a 2x6. And yeah, you know more about that stuff than I do. But yeah, Pat, make some strops, man. I would buy some. Don, I recently sold my DD 2020 Camaro. Oh, dude, I love the Camaros. Camaros are sweet. Had that up to 152 miles per hour, pulling on a new 5.0 Mustang. That desert driven likes it fast, man. Don't blame me there. I'm assuming that's Enchanted Princess. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube changed everybody's names. Kind of, some of them are hard to keep track of. I always admired the Air Force holding 22 survival rifle. It's really ready in a survival situation. Yeah, that might get messy with the steel dust sticking to your strop. Oh yeah, I didn't think of that, Nick. Yeah, it would eventually magnetize the strop, and then you can clean it though, right? You'd still be able to clean it. It might be a little tougher to clean it, or demagnetize it every once in a while. Yeah, Don Ray, I'm with you. Yeah, turn the key, gas and go. right pedal gas, left pedal brake, and then the third one is the clutch there. Yeah, the diamond emulsion, that shit ain't cheap. Yeah, it's expensive, man, especially if you're gonna run like a couple different grits. Yeah, man, that stuff gets real expensive. I think that's a buy once, cry once kind of thing though. Yeah, something I've got to switch over to a diamond emulsion for my stropping paddle. That's why I haven't used. I got a stropping paddle I haven't even used yet because I want to get the diamond emulsion for it. Yeah, I miss the Camaro, but man, I miss the older cars. These new ones are junk from what everybody's telling me. Yeah, there's no quality in the modern automobile. Like they basically designed the things to fall apart. Yeah, my local shop sells it now. Three bottles for like. Oh, that's not too bad, Pat. Yeah, I've seen some of them are up there around like like $40, $45 for one bottle, and it's not a lot. Yeah, and their emulsion is suspended in like a cream, so you don't have to shake it. Yeah, Nick, that's the whole thing. Yeah, even the mechanics are saying that the things are damn near impossible to work on. That's why so many of them are getting totaled now. And but that's part of their scam is they're totaled for U.S. consumption, but then they take these cars and they ship them overseas where they don't care, and that they resell them. They fix them up overseas and resell them to people. So it's basically like they're scamming Americans out of their cars. Like, yeah, you got a fender bender, and they're like, oh, it's totaled. It can't be worked on because it's just not cost effective with the labor hours. And then yeah, they ship it overseas and then fix it up and for cheap labor, and then they sell it to somebody else, and then we all pay more insurance for it. I help fix things on my Jeep. Yeah, Don, Jeeps are the bomb. Like, one of my goals back in the day, I never got around to it, is I wanted to build a Jeep from the ground up, like order the frame and just start putting parts on it. It can be done. It's not that complicated, I guess. But I just never got around to it. Got too busy. And then yeah, I'm not like, oh, it's like a new parachute system or car stuff. Yeah, so I'd buy a parachute every time. Yeah, I've been working on cars my whole life. The new Yeah, yeah, exactly, desert driven. Yeah, I know guys, mechanics, 20, 30 years plus experience. And they're like, these new cars are trash. Buy something like 10 years old at least. And I guess everything after 2020 is just a whole load of new crap. Oh yeah, Nick, your parents had Jeeps. They're cool. My neighbor had one. And I've had plenty of friends that have Jeeps. Maybe that's something I'll build out later. One of those new like four-door Jeeps that still has cargo space, kind of like an SUV Jeep. I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah, Don Ray, the hypocrisy, the whole thing green, but can't keep an old car, no payments. They want us. Oh yeah, because they want to make that interest money. We know who's behind all of that. So yeah, yeah, that's Hey, did you hear they're coming out with a 50-year mortgage now? Like, how ludicrous is that? How many people could actually afford to like the down payment and everything on these houses at the age of 20? So if you bought your house at the age of 20, it won't be paid off until you're 70. 50-year mortgage. Come on now. And they're extending car loans out the same way. I guess car loans are going to be like 8 to 10 years. Like some of these cars aren't even making it 8 to 10 years. They're just trash. Cheap repairioke. Yeah, yeah, Jeeps I'd rather walk, notoriously known for being Lemons. Yeah, Jeeps are notoriously known for being lemons. Maybe the new ones are. I don't know. I don't know about the old ones. And I think if you built it yourself, you would avoid the lemon stuff. How is it's going well? Chinjun Takata, how are you doing? Can I have it for like 60? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. They should have just improved on the Cherokee with the 4.6 straight, yeah, straight sticks. Yeah, I don't know that much about those, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about, Pat. Yeah, he said, "Can I have it for like 67 bucks?" I think that's that 6-7 reference. I don't know. I got to look that up. Morning, Morden. Adam Hayes, how you doing? Channel member, welcome to the chat. Good morning. How are you doing this fine morning? We're how much is what? Come on now, don't be a knucklehead. Use full sentences. Use a descriptive. What's wrong with you? Like, are you sneaking in some internet time while mommy's taking a shower? Like, I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Like, get with the program. Oh my god, with the 6-7 thing. Yeah, yeah, he's just, mommy and daddy didn't give him enough attention. Now he's got to come into some random live chat and act all special and stuff, and we're gonna have to roast him. Peace, boy. Hey, brother, how's it going, my friend? Last tool looks amazing. What is it? The last tool, left to right, right to left. The last, it's a Bic lighter with a Exotac fire sleeve on it. That's what that is. Um, yeah. Then we've got our Olight i3T2 EOS because hey, representing China, right? Damn it. The Leatherman Wave Plus. We'll leave that open. I don't know why everybody thinks it's a switchblade or something crazy. And then we've got our Spyderco Sage 5 CF folder. And then yeah, we can't make up our mind today. Maybe I'll do a poll. Oh, he come back saying something stupid. Yeah, what a tool. Should go ask mommy for a bowl of frosted flakes, little guy. Lighter, it's a big lighter. I don't yeah. That's what she said. Your lighter is I've never heard that. But it's okay. The trolls must be waking up. Yes, Sunday fun day with the trolls. Wow, you know what's Mrs. Bushcraft went to work. Who's going to get me another coffee? I guess we'll work around it. So yeah, how was everybody's weekend? If I didn't, I know I talked to some of you this weekend, but yeah, how is everybody doing, man? Anybody get out do anything exciting? Never bring a knife to a gunfight, Dumbo. Oh, we got another tool in here. Never bring a knife to a gunfight. Well, yeah, if you're 10 feet away, you can get the knife out just as quick as you can draw. Whatever, dude. Why is it always got everybody's got to bring it to a combatant level? Like, man, what a tool. Oh, and Buddy Leg Lamps looks crazy. Yeah, yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft and the daughter, they were out shopping for a lamp to fix our lighting situation. and they saw this and they're like, that is perfect. We'll get him that one. Yeah, they're just tools. Like I'm trying to understand the psychology. It's typically like there's much younger, like Gen Zers type, young Gen Zers and stuff. I don't know. That's how they get their rocks off, you know? I don't know. Back in the day, we had stuff we did, but yeah, just acting like a tool. Like if you walked into a circle of people, you'd never open your mouth like that because you get slapped. Like, but they get away with it on the interweb, so it makes them feel manly or something. I don't know. I don't get it, but being rude to people you don't know, it seems to be a trendy thing to do. Oh yeah, yeah, we got some monster for sure. Oh yeah, Nick, we've got a couple of monster drinks. We'll get into those. Yeah, lesson one: knives are not weapons. Yeah, pay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they automatically. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Now I think I start to understand. Like my grandparents didn't get some of the stuff that we did, and well, I'm kind of like the exception. I was doing stupid stuff since I was like knee high to a grasshopper. So but yeah, they didn't understand some of the stuff. And I think we're getting to that point. It's like, are these kids just plain stupid? And the answer is yes. Some of them are. It's like it's sad that in 2025 there's more illiterate kids than there were in like 1925. And that's like fact, not opinion. Can you? I don't even know if that panther would eat your nuts. Yeah, they definitely they can get bigger than most dogs for sure. Panther will eat your nuts. It's great to receive orders from a woman. My girlfriend often pins me against the wall, reminding me that I have an owner. God has his favorites. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry for you. If that's the world that you live in, dude, whatever. Rock on with your bad self. But yeah, I don't live in that world. No, then you're too skinny and wimpy to go out in the real world and insult a man. Yeah, that's what it is. Man, yeah, just like I guarantee you, if I showed up to Blade Show, there's going to be some people a lot more polite in the real life than they are on the interweb. Like they're not going to be Mister Mouthy, Mister. Because yeah, you just give them a good old fashioned backhand, and I'm not above that. Oh, it's a prestigious award. It's from Italy. It's Fragile. Um, oh yeah, he's a young man. He can learn you some gooder speaking. Well, I can learn you a thing or two something too, son. I learn it the good old fashioned way. But I mean, legally, can you hunt the panther? I don't think so, Nick. I think they're all like protected. Um, I know like now that they recognize that they have the Florida panther again, I don't think you're allowed to hunt them. Yeah, some of mountain lions, I think you can. Some states. Oh, what's the material type on that gray spider co? Yeah, yeah, S30V on the spider co. Yeah, and this thing, I think this is discontinued though, because they have the Sage 6 out now. This is a Sage 5. Yeah, and yeah, this thing sees daily use, like legit, not YouTube daily use, but legit daily use. Like that's my one and only carry. Yeah, Nick, you might have said it because I might have screwed it up and said it. I might have said the wrong one at some point. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that entirely, Pat. Yeah, why people hunt stuff if you can't eat it? If you can't eat it, don't hunt it. Unless it's some like nuisance critter that's like destroying your crops and everything. But then you can you can leave it out for the other critters. You know what I mean? Those knives made me break. I don't know. No, you didn't. I was getting it mixed up. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, Nick. Hey, man, I'm not above making mistakes. I make plenty of mistakes, dude. Um, Depends on what it entails. I actually I find making a mistake nowadays isn't so bad. I kind of enjoy it, you know. I lived in that world where zero mistakes allowed. Dot all our I's, cross all our T's, sweat the small stuff. That's the stuff that makes a difference and everything. And it's nice living in a world where I can make a mistake or two. Yeah, speaking of the Sage 6 BNA, how's that treating you? Have you gotten does it seem much pocket time or? Yeah, we're all human or to our dogs. Oh man. Yeah, I've been I know the algorithm's been listening because we've been talking a lot about dogs, and for some reason a lot of dog videos coming up in my YouTube feed. So a lot of German shepherds, the Malinois. Those are, I don't know if I could handle that dog. Like that might just be like a little too high energy of a working dog for me. Those things are spastic. But yeah, definitely. There's some good videos out there. Yeah, we don't. Well, some people don't. Some, I don't know, man. I don't get a dog. I end up getting a buddy. I've only had a couple dogs in my life, and yeah, they just, man, I love a good German Shepherd. Yeah, it's more like y- when you find the right dog and it clicks. Yeah, it is just awesome. It's a good time, man. You enjoy hanging out with your dog, and a good German Shepherd. If they help watch the family, so you can't go wrong with that. Nice, the Christmas story lamp. Yeah, the Christmas story lamp, man. We are digging it. It's awesome. It's definitely some Gen X memorabilia type stuff. I have a feeling that this is going to become an annual decor for the channel as it grows. Yeah, exactly, Nick. Yeah, they're never not happy to see you. And it's like, yeah, when you see your dog, it's not like the first thing is like your dog is never like, "Hey, you remember you forgot to do these chores?" I'm not talking about wives or anything. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, dogs, they're always happy to see you. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter how long you've been gone for, they're just as happy. You could be gone for like 4 minutes or 4 hours and they act like it's been an eternity. Like, where have you been all my life, buddy? I need a dog to protect my kids when I'm not around. Exactly, Pat. Like, yeah, it's nice. Like, you're out in the backyard, you gotta worry nowadays. Um, because there's just crazy everywhere. But if you got a good happy German Shepherd that loves your kids, you can run back in real quick to grab that snack and come back out and not worry about it. Um, like yeah, you can disappear for 2 minutes, and if you've got a German Shepherd on duty, or not just a German Shepherd, but in my case it was a German Shepherd. Yeah, you can live just a little bit more stress free. Yeah, pits are cool. I think pits they got kind of overbred. The same thing happened to like Doberman Pinschers, Rottweilers. Yeah, there's a few breeds that when they get popular, Dalmatians are another one. Like Disney destroyed Dalmatians because everybody wanted a Dalmatian because of 101 Dalmatians, and then all the backyard breeders just like bred them like crazy and kind of like ruined the breed. You ended up with a whole bunch of idiot dogs, and it's not the right kind of dog. It's like Dalmatians aren't really the family dog like Disney made them out to be. So you got a whole bunch of, yeah. Whenever a dog becomes popular, Usually it's television. Like Magnum PI destroyed the Doberman Pinschers. And then, yeah, I think it was, certain like the rap culture and stuff. They went crazy with the Rottweilers and then the pit bulls. Um, Patriot Watcher must be. Oh yeah, it's definitely Italian. It's Fragile. I gotta look up the copyright stuff. Maybe I could do a video with that somehow. No, no, I don't have a karambit. Yeah, no karambit. Maybe I'll get one someday. For probably not. What am I talking about? Like I really don't have a use for a karambit. Um, yeah, I got plenty of other knives. Karambits are kind of like specific use. Yeah, I don't know. Has anybody ever tried feather sticking with a karambit? Anybody? I don't know. Yeah, my Roddy is full purebred German bloodline. Right on. Yeah, yeah. If you can, same thing with the German Shepherds. It's hard to find a good quality German Shepherd. The AKC standards for German Shepherds like cause that. That's what caused a lot of hip dysplasia and everything. But if you can find a good like European bred German Shepherd, man, that's all the difference in the world. I recommend Learberg Kennels. I don't even know if the guy's still open, but yeah, 20 something years ago, that's where I got my German Shepherd. Golden Retriever are the worst dogs. Useless dummy dog. I don't know about that, man. Golden Retrievers have their. It's definitely a family dog. Yeah, Golden Retrievers are pretty cool. I had boxers growing up. No one ever asked us to get in the van. Yeah, no free candy for you, Pat. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, boxers, man. They're some pretty high energy pups. I had my buddy Joe had one. No, actually, he had two. And yeah, man, they're jumping up on you. Part of it was in the best training in the world, but very high energy dogs. Hunter's ear. Thank you very much. My son had an amazing boxer. One day I'll save up enough to get a Belgian Mallow. One day. Yeah, I don't even want to know how much those dogs are going for, Nick. They're pretty popular. They're a high end working dog. Yeah, the Belgian Malinois. I've watched a whole bunch, man. They're cool to watch. Watch some videos on them at least. They're very cool. I've got a Shih Tzu. That's one of those little ankle biters, right? It's a barking cat. Yeah, yeah. The Christmas Story Award, the prestigious award. Yeah, man. A lot of people are noticing this. This thing is awesome. We had border terriers, greyhound dog. I didn't even know dogs could go over 10K. Oh yeah, yeah, Nick, they can go well over 10K. Yeah, especially if you're buying one trained. Even like obedience trained dogs are quite expensive. Why the squirrel dog barks way too much? Too many squirrels and birds. Yeah, aren't they? Yeah, they're mousers like cats or ferrets or something. Those small dog breeds. Yeah, the rat terriers. That's what they do. They chase out rats. My buddy breeds dogs. Sold one to the Ken salad dressing guy for over 10K. Yeah, oh yeah, easily, man. There's a place in Windham, New Hampshire. You can get your dog done up. Yeah, Ken's is good stuff. The Ken's honey mustard is good. Willow, you know him rebooted? I'm not sure. Hey, from hi from Israel. Oh wow, I don't even know where to go with that one. Not sure. Get a job. Stop living off the U.S. Hampshire Outdoor Survival. It's Kaz here. Hey, good morning, Kaz. How are you? Yeah. How's Mick doing? It's good seeing you. Willow. Yeah, that's yeah. Just getting caught up on the comments here, guys. Yeah, I rescued my Roddy from a home that shouldn't keep. Yeah, there is unfortunately there's a lot of there's oh now the cat's crying. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft went back to work. Cat's back to being a little sissy. Oh, he's out putting stuff on the truck. Are you guys going on vacation or holiday or a little camping trip? And now we're on the trees. Willow trees? Is that code, Pat? Yeah, what could possibly go wrong, right? Uh, Truck got covered back. Snorkel, it's working. Oh, and a channel truck. Yeah, someday, a couple more years, I'll have a channel truck. It's gonna be, yeah. We'll do some overlanding. I did some back in the day, but yeah, not in quite a lot of years. Oh yeah, Nick. Yeah, you're spot on with that. Yeah, my grandfather had a huge one in the backyard, and yeah, you're constantly cleaning up after the thing. Like, yeah, they drop those big like pods, and yeah, they're kind of crazy trees. Yeah, I think it did actually. Yeah, Donray. Yeah, but we're not being censored at all. You know, they're not infringing on our First Amendment right whatsoever. Yeah, there's a lot of people that talk about the amount of censorship that goes on YouTube, and it's grossly excessive. Like, yeah, the stuff that you just can't say, the stuff you get warnings about, it's ridiculous. Yeah, they do. They give great shade. They grow pretty quick too, if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, they're very messy, and it takes a long time to clean them up. Like, yeah, high maintenance for sure. Yeah, they're definitely cool. Like the canopy off a weeping willow tree is what we're talking about. Yeah, definitely cool trees. I actually, man, I haven't cut one down. I've never cut one of those down. I've cut down just about every other kind of tree, but one of those. Go figure. Not just for entertainment value, but doing arborist work. We had a special camp trailer made for me being designed. Means I can go on camos, but sleeping trailer. Oh yeah, so yeah, desert or no, yeah, Kaz. Yeah, so yeah, like a teardrop style like cargo camper type thing. Those are very cool. Yeah, they are. They're always around water. It is against the YouTube rules to call your cat. Yeah, go figure. Like you can't even call the cat. It's not my cat. Definitely not my cat. It's Mrs. Bushcraft's cat. But yeah, I can't even call the cat proper names. Cause he's such a little crybaby, always whining and crying, and I want to get my way, and oh, where'd you go? I need attention. Like really just no independence whatsoever. Well, it was a toothpaste, no bigger. Borrowed coffee, time to give it back. Yeah, it is. It's about that time. Yeah, they do have. You can get this full size version. This is like the tabletop version, which is perfect for this type of video, or live or whatever. But yeah, they do. They sell the big size version. I think it's a couple $100. It's definitely gotten pricey. But yeah, this thing is it's mint. I save the box so I can pack it away for the off season. And then yeah, no doubt about it. It'll be in the background as the channel grows. Oh yeah, this here, Kaz. Yeah, the Vargo Parabottle titanium. Yeah, this is the only one that's actually got an attached lid, which is cool. Definitely a must in my book. But yeah, this was a Grail item, and yeah, definitely a cool. Maybe we'll leave it without the thing. We can get the full titanium effect without the cozy, the koozie. Man, I never know what to call these things. We can put it off to the side, maybe, right? Pendleton prices lately. My dad had like 20 Pendletons. Didn't realize we were rich. Oh yeah, man. I always say that if I had some of the stuff from back in the day, yeah, I would be filthy rich right now. That would just be awesome. But yeah, I don't, man. I had the GI Joe aircraft carrier, and then I had like the Cobra attack helicopters, and man, I had crazy amount of stupid GI Joe. Um, yeah, shopping for wormhole stuff for her birthday. Yeah, yeah, but Vargo makes some great stuff. I've got some of their other stuff. It's packed away in the chest rig. In fact, yeah, Nick Martino, we were talking about that. Like, yeah, do you keep everything packed up? Like a ready to go bag. Your bug out bag or whatever. And man, it's really tough when you're doing YouTube because you're constantly pulling stuff out. Um, talking about different gear and everything. But yeah, I do try to keep stuff packed up where within reason if we did have to leave. But I don't really foresee that happening here in New Hampshire. Um, we don't live in a flood zone, all that good stuff. So you right there, Group 8 going around. Yeah, he right there, group going around sending super chats and refunding them. I tried warning you. Let's see how it goes. Finally found a range out here, at least Texas. Wow, yeah, it's hard to find 1,000 yard. It's hard to find a 200 yard range sometimes. Yeah, desert. That sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind doing some plinking. Definitely wouldn't hurt. Yeah, storage. Yeah, how do you store it and all that? Um, just a heads up, I would turn off super chats. A YouTube cut in with 10K bill after charge. Backs our group going around hitting small channels. Yeah, well, I don't. I think that's more of a YouTube problem than a me problem. If YouTube processes it, then that's on them, not me. I'm sure there's some. Hey, sad taco, how you doing? Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah, long range shooting is definitely a skill. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of dedication. But yeah, it's a highly obtainable skill. Um, yeah, yeah. I used to do competitive shooting in high school with Junior ROTC. Yeah, we had the shooters jackets and everything, and yeah, it's quite the thing. And after a while, we were only shooting like 22 LRs. Yeah, we'd start making smiley faces and try to write your name in cursive and all that good stuff. Mick is being sent some merino wool socks from a company called High Will to review. Damn merino stuff expensive. Yeah. Yeah, Cass, some of the merino stuff, it like genuine merino wool. Yeah, it's just even socks are yeah, like Vertex or something like that. They're like $34 a pair. They definitely get up there. I'd say 25 to 40. Depends on, what, if you're buying like ankle socks for hiking or if you're buying full boot socks. There's some variables in there. Yeah, yeah, I think that 1,000 yard goal for a shooter, it's kind of like a riding a century for a cyclist. Like riding 100 miles consecutive is that's kind of like on the to do list for a lot of cyclists. Yeah, 1,000 yard shot for a shooter, but man, it's hard to find a range with 1,000 yards. Like usually, like if you're doing something like that here in New Hampshire, you're shooting from one hilltop to the next. Really hard to find the flat stuff. Iron butt challenge. You gotta like a bottle yo-yo. Okay. Yo-yo blingity bling bling. um if, I don't know if I should take these some of these questions seriously. Like my general rule of thumb when it comes to bug out bags is pack whatever the hell you want. I mean, there is no ultimate super expert authority thing, and if you think you're gonna need an MRE and it fits in your bag, dude, bring it. If you don't. Bring a jar of peanut butter. That's what some people will swear by. All I need is a jar of peanut butter and I'll be fine. So yeah, dude, if you feel like you want to rock an MRE and all the useless components of it, you can field strip it down too. But yeah, if yeah, actually, man, that used to I could do that in half a day. The well, not probably not today, but back in the day when I was riding strong, riding 6 days a week, yeah, yeah, 100 miles only takes a few hours. Yes, food is always something that you should have. I mean, yeah, I mean, some of this stuff is common sense, and I'm not sure if they're just being like, I'm not sure if it's a legitimate question, if they're just, like, oh, we're gonna test this guy, or like, I don't, if you're that detached, like, if you don't know whether or not you should put an MRE in your bag or your little escape bag or whatever you're gonna call it, maybe you should stay on the pavement. Like, don't go off in the woods if you can't figure something out like that out. Like, if you're a grown ass adult, that's a question you expect from like an 8 or 9 year old or something. I don't know. I don't get it sometimes. I feel like that's a no brainer. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it should be a no brainer. Like, should you bring some type of substance? I don't know that, but statistically, and I hope nobody gets butthurt over this, but most Americans are fat. It doesn't matter. Like it's got you're looking at like a 72-hour on average survival scenario. And like 80% of Americans could go 72 hours without eating anything. Drink a little water, dude. That's all you really need. Bring some water purification. That is key. But yeah, most Americans, including myself, could go 72 hours without a meal. It might even be, a good 72-hour fast. Um, yeah, that's what I'm saying. My skinny ass needs calories. Well, there you go, Pat. Throw a jar of peanut butter and some crackers in your bug out bag, buddy, and you'll be fine. I'm hungry in 2 hours, let alone 3 days. Yeah, but that's 72-hour survival situation. I mean, food is kind of like optional, but definitely a lot of us could go without it. Like, I guarantee you, do a search on YouTube, like 72-hour food fast, and you'll get 1,000 videos because people try to obtain that, like it's healthy for you or something. Do you have a double-ended switch? Dude, no, dude, I don't have a double-ended switch. Um, Flint and steel, a spare lighter, some sort of dry tinder and water. Yeah, cows. Yeah. We'll just use the kiss method, right? Just keep it simple. Might what? I miss that desert. Or is that a side conversation going on? Like a Nintendo Home Blast. Um, yeah, double. There we go with the switchblade again. I'm telling you, man. I get trolled by. We all know this. When they start asking goofy knife questions, we know exactly who it is. I don't know why they do it. Like there's some goofy. Oh yeah, you haven't missed too much. I know. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I got a new Leatherman. Yeah, hasn't been too much going on. Mrs. Bushcraft was out of work for a few weeks, so that kind of set us back a bit. So I haven't done too much, especially with the holidays coming up. So the Mite Sparrow, thank you. Tougher than what I was expecting. Um, oh, what were you expecting? Damn a leather. I don't have one. I jealous. Hey man, yeah, just hey, save up and get one. They're pretty obtainable. All right, Kaz. Hey, thanks for stopping by. And if anybody's interested, check out Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. They go live today, usually 8 p.m. their time, but it works out to about 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They're over there in the UK. Great show. Yeah, Kaz will be there along with her husband Mick, and talking about all kinds of outdoors and gear. And he's got a great backdrop, tons of kit. So yeah, if you're fixing to geek out on some gear this afternoon, yeah, check out Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. Raw header. Not anymore. Well, we'll checking out some of this. Hampshire Outdoor and Survival. Um, just saw a video on the Spider Coast second sale. Mine is out of the parking lot. Oh, is it? Yeah. Everybody's looking for a deal nowadays, and I heard a lot of the Spider codes, like you can't even tell what's wrong with them. It's like a minor blem or something, and they're giving a great deal on it. Oh, actually, no, that's my old light there, man. Yeah, you're right. We'll yeah, Desert, you're right. Here's a stream light. There you go. Fix it just for you, brother. And ironically, the stream light is the one that I carried for years. Um, either that one or the ProTac or whatever. The Olight's something I got into. Like, I don't know how I got. I think, yeah, thanks to YouTube. I think I saw it on YouTube and they had a big sale or something. I'm like, oh, Christmas gifts. And yeah, so I ended up buying a bunch of Olights. But I sold like most of them. Like some of them were just, I'm like, why did I buy that? Yeah, blades comes out both ends of the handle. Man, how is that practical? Um, and where did you see that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, yes, yes, the Vargo, that's the titanium parabottle. Yeah, 100%. No, dude, not only do I not have any, I wouldn't buy anything like that. It's kind of like a novelty thing. Just, yeah, I'm not into the fantasy knife world. Rehab makes a knife like that. Yeah, yeah, it's a single wall bottle. Yeah, so you can boil in it and all that other good stuff. I don't have Olight, but I 100% stand by my Streamlight. Yeah, yeah, Stream. I've had Surefires as well, but Surefire's just a bit pricey for common use. Cannon, good morning, brother. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Cannon, our resident jarhead. How you doing this fine Sunday morning, brother? Good, good, good to see you. Cannon always keeps me laughing. He's a good dude. Although Cannon, you failed at your mission, dude. You you failed to send me an email, brother. Why anyone would ever want the blades to come out each end is beyond me. Yeah, I don't understand a lot of that stuff. Like it's just yeah, it's the fantasy knife thing. Like, wow, wouldn't that be cool? Um, and but in some cases, people actually make the stuff where they're like, wouldn't that be cool? I can discount on Surefire. One of the jobs I'm on is for a guy who sells fire trucks and equipment. Oh, that's sweet, Pat. Yeah, if you got the hookup, that's definitely a plus. I try sometimes. I don't think it's good enough though. That's the thing though. It doesn't look cool either. Yeah, it's. I don't see how it's functional or is it? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't buy into gimmicks and stuff unless it's really cool, like a leg lamp or something. Then I'm down with it. But the double blades may help against an attacking dog. If that's what you want to believe, man. Yeah, that second blade's gonna. I guess, man. I don't even know what to say about that. Some pepper spray. You don't have to like do permanent damage or something. Um, and what are you really? Okay, okay. So we're gonna assume this is correct. Like this double flippy blade knife thingy is great for protecting against an attacking dog. But is that how you want to spend the rest of your life? Is in paranoia that this, like, man, I'm 50 years old. I've never been attacked by a dog. Imagine if I'd been carrying that knife for like 40 years or something. Just in case I get attacked by a dog, it just doesn't make sense. But hey, rock on with your bad self. If that's what makes you happy, then I mean, by all means, buy two. They're small. Um, yeah, I know. I'm shacking the missus. Just heard you say that, so she's probably going to be on my ass about it. So yes, it will get done. Yeah, I didn't mean to throw you under the bus there, Cannon, but I had fun doing it. Um, nothing but love, brother. Um, Yeah, the Streamlight Pro Tech I put on one of my ARs will put out more light than I will ever need. Yeah, yeah, desert driven. That's the way it works out. Most of the flashlights now, they're so high powered. Especially if you're, pre LED, pre lithium battery period. Yeah, the technology in flashlights now is just insane. So yeah, I mean, even the average modern flashlight, yeah, it's all to incredible technology there. Can't go wrong with that. Squat shot. Good morning, brother. How you doing? How's life treating you, Leon? Good to see you. Yeah, but Nick, even I avoid that. If you don't want a police jog chasing you, simple like just don't commit crimes. Don't do stupid stuff that would warrant law enforcement to have a canine take you down. I just it's worked so far in my life. Like I just don't do stupid stuff that would have like if the cop turns his lights on, pull over, be cooperative, and odds are you'll just drive home. Yeah. Elsie Buell, holy crap, it's that 70s show. Elsie, how are you doing? Yeah, Elsie's awesome, man. He keeps my inbox full with some really good memes. I don't know, am I allowed to post those? Like, can I do those in a community chat? Like, I gotta learn how to do that stuff. But I don't know, is somebody gonna like sue me for copyright or are they gonna be like, hey, that's stolen content? Like, I'm not exactly sure how all that works. Yeah, dogs know I'm a dog lover. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. Dogs know I like dogs. I wish the cat would learn that I don't like cats, so I don't think he really understands it. He's kind of annoying. But yeah, that's why dogs are better than cats, hands down. Um, yeah, every dog's yeah, I'm the same way. Like I get along with dogs great. I've got many friends that are dogs. I get friends that are people too. But we were taught that if a handler releases a dog, stand at attention. Yeah. That and hey man, if you know anybody that's if you're outdoors sometime and somebody's lost, don't run out looking for them right away because more often than not you'll ruin the scent trail for the dog. So always hold everybody back until they've decided whether or not they're going to use search and rescue dogs. And if they do, yeah, definitely stay out of the woods, stay out of the whole area. They always let the dogs do the searches first, and that way there you don't have all these search and rescue people adding to the scent and confusing everything. So yeah, let the search and rescue canines go in first. Yeah, dogs are my people. I can hang with some puppies, man. Dog, yeah, Nick, ain't that the truth? Yeah, yeah, dogs are better than most people. They're definitely more loyal. And they got your back even if you're wrong. It's um if my dog growls at you and you walk into my house, you better get yeah, yeah, they do. They have a yeah, they can definitely sense what's going on. Sometimes my three cats annoy me, but I still love them. Yeah, we've got Mrs. Bushcraft has one cat. It annoys me all the time. Yeah, we have a very hate relationship going on. I'm not friends with cats. In fact, I'd like to get a big dog and take some bacon grease and put it on the cat and let the dog use the cat as a chew toy. I don't know. I'm probably like somebody's gonna be upset with that one, but rough from a devil dog. Yeah, there's some of my favorite dogs out there is the devil dogs, man. They're loyal, they're well trained, they're obedient, they get the job done. If you need something broken, they're more than happy to break it for you. Did that say what I thought that said? Be it a weak ass. Yeah, they're you know what the crazy part is there's probably some troll sitting there like, Oh, I got them. I sure was witty. I said the smartest thing ever. Like, oh, they're all shaking it. What a bunch of tools. Oh wow, what a tool, man. Oh, Don Ray had a response for that one. Yeah, laughing from his rent-free basement. Yeah, Don Ray, what? Go ahead, drop it. We now inquiring minds want to know. Like you got everybody curious now, Don Ray. Yeah, hello, and yeah, dude. Maybe you could just, man. I don't know, Ricky Bobby. Sal Washama Salawahama. Dude, you need to abridge that somehow. Yeah, keep them coming. We're here all day. No, no, we're not. I got a few things to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another live tonight. Anything is possible. We man, I am like what am I now? Hold on. I don't want to lie. Um I am at 960,020 views. So I need 39,980 views to reach 1 million views total. So, and I'm hoping to do that by the end of the year for sure. I think that should be easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? We're gonna try to do that. We're gonna get it as soon as we can, though. Hey, first it would have to be a big enough for a snake to find it. Yeah, exactly. um, I fought the Republican card, but I'm terrified of a keyboard warrior. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Cannon. Yeah, those keyboard warriors, they're so scary, and yeah, they just don't get it. Like that's I don't know, man. I want to say it's like the geeky kid that can't dance, but he's dancing. But you got to give that kid credit because at least he's got the courage to do it. Trolls are something else. They're making up for something, compensating for something tiny, probably. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you're opening gate, yeah, when your first comment is just to be a tool, like it just got nothing for you. Yeah, yeah. One million of anything is a lot. Like I'm stoked. I don't know. I know there's like I've watched videos that have like 10 million views. What's the big deal, right? But hey, yeah, starting from ground zero, working your way up, like I don't know, that's a major stepping stone there to hit 1 million views. I know that tons of people have done it, but hey, it's a first for me. So I did get a wool blanket. Yeah, that's the downside of the wool blankets, man. They weigh a ton. Same thing like those wax canvas tarps. Like most of them weigh like two and a half times what a tent does, and all you're getting is a wax canvas tarp. And the canvas is highly susceptible to mold and mildew and absorbing water, and they're high maintenance and stuff. Um, yeah, so it's kind of like pick and choose your gear. I mean that's the evolution of gear. I mean, if the wool blanket was the still the king of all, then they wouldn't be making as many sleeping bags as they do. Like that's just people, man. To a certain degree, yeah, some people are being nostalgic, but man, when it comes to YouTube, I just I haven't seen anybody with a bedroll in my lifetime. Like I've never seen anybody out camping on the AT or anywhere for that matter. I've never gone out camping with friends and they're like, "Hey man, check out my cowboy bedroll with my wool blanket, my wax canvas." It just doesn't happen. The other thing is, who's ever seen a haversack out there besides on YouTube? I've never met somebody diddly bopping around the trail with a haversack. I saw a couple women with purses, but I've never seen a haversack out there. Like I really think it's just there's so much like it's nostalgic, and I like this lamp here. This is nostalgic, you know. If you're a Gen Xer, you know roughly, and not just Gen X, but the movie definitely came out during the Gen X period, and it's kind of like a classic, you know. And I think that's where people get into the haversacks and the wool blankets and the wax canvas this and the wax canvas this and that. And I've talked to several other people that have channels and stuff, and they're like, yeah, they don't even do the wax canvas because none of it ever lasts. Like nothing I had growing up, you know, it was like military surplus and stuff. None of that stuff is around anymore. But oh, Gunny Sergeant, it's a lamp from the Christmas story. That is going to be the new smoking lamp at my dining tonight. Yeah, hey man, yeah, Gunny, hey, Semper Fi from an army guy. Welcome to the chat, man. We love our devil dogs, jarhead leathernecks. Uncle Sam's misguided children are always welcome here. Yeah, Cannon is our token jarhead, and man, do we love that guy. We love everybody, I think, except for the trolls. But no, I don't. That's a good. Was the shoe red? That's. I don't think so. I think it was black. We're now. I'm definitely gonna have to check that this week now. Yeah, there is. There's no substitution for good insulation in the winter. Very true, Nick. UK starter pack, isn't it? Yeah, I mean that's what we should start advertising the UK survival pack. You know. Uh, yeah, the whoopee blanket is awesome. Man, I have one out all the time. I've actually got a couple of them now. Yeah, yeah, B&A. I love the trolls and the trolls love me. Yeah, they just yeah, little target practice for troll sniping their B&A right on. Yeah, the wool blanket may make me make my scooter frost free. Who knows? I could try using it as a cover. Yeah, cool knives. We collect too. I don't really collect knives. I kind of have what I use. I'm not really a collector per se. Yeah, more like a what I use kind of, you know, the right tool for the job. I just did it's black. Yeah, Woobies are the best. Yeah, because of course I got it right here, right off to the side. It's always I keep my Woobie close, and they are super handy. Everybody's right on that one. Um, yeah, Woobies are the best. In fact, there used to be a place outside Fort Benning where you could bring your Woobie, they'd modify it for you. They'd actually put a hole in it so you could wear it with a poncho. They'd put a zipper on it. You could zip it up. Yeah, they'd basically they were doing the swagman roll like 30 years ago, 32 years ago, 33. Well, anyhow, back then, a few little over 3 decades ago. Yeah, for a fact, they were doing that swagman roll thing outside of Fort Benning. Just you would they'd also you could make a hoodie or they'd make a jacket out of it as well. I think there's still a company doing that. Like they make a zip up jacket out of a whoopee. Um yeah, Pat, that is the GI issue poncho liner. That's what a whoopee is. It's a poncho liner. Good God, this 14. Oh yeah, yeah, I'll see. Yeah, some of them girls can put it away. I saw a survival guy bring a weed weed burner to heat up his snowcat with underneath. That was wild. Oh yeah, yeah, your older niece, yeah. Yeah, we had one playing softball, and yeah, she ate like a horse all the time. Like yeah, just plates of pasta and just yeah. Always have a poncho lantern in your cannon. What the hell is a poncho lantern? Or is that autocorrect? Gotta slow down on the crayons, brother. The one on the far left looks dope. Yeah, the far left. This is the Phobos Tier One Mini in CPM 154 CM. PVD coat. It's got a 4-inch blade. Orange G10 liners with OD Micarta scales, and yeah, this thing is the bomb diggity. Has the attitude adjuster at the end here, for a less than lethal option. Or should you find yourself needing to test the density of a coconut? That's exactly, yeah. Sweet, sweet knife. Comes with a sweet leather sheath as well. Relative displacement, learning something every day. Yeah, all right, yeah. Autocorrect making us all look dumber, man. Is it possible to shut off autocorrect, or does it just do its thing? Like, there's got to be a button somewhere. It's way beyond my knowledge, but yeah, fresh coconut meat and coconut water. It definitely, yeah, it's got to be fresh. Um, yeah, you could baton wood with it. I'm sure you could. More like kindling size stuff. Um, I don't, I don't, and that's another YouTube thing that's going on is the all the batoning, man. Get a hatchet. I'm gonna say it. Get a hatchet. Get a small axe. The right tool for the job, kind of thing. Yeah, you can baton with them, no doubt about it. But yeah, you're gonna gauge it based off the blade. I know there's somebody out there like I could do a 30-inch log with the blade on a Leatherman. I know, and some YouTube dude is showing you how to notch it away and carve up a wedge and do all this other stuff. But um, yes, you absolutely could do. I recommend it. Yeah, you're gonna do small kindling with it and stuff. Like I said, it's only got a 4-inch blade, so yeah, you're gonna kind of be limited there. What's a nice spring assist blade, folding blade that you like? I have no idea. I have no clue, buddy. I am not I'm not the super folded knife channel. I am not. I am not QPC. Anyhow, yeah, dude, I don't get into spring assist or anything like that. The more moving parts there are, the more likely things are to go wrong. And I'm not all about like I can open a knife without a spring assist, and that fraction of a second that makes a difference. Yeah, I don't live in that world. Yeah, but if you there's tons if you just look up, do a search on that, like right in the little search bar at the top of your screen, like yeah, spring assist. I have no idea, man. I never use that stuff. I just don't get into it. Yeah, yeah, just keep trying really hard, Cannon. Don't worry, we'll get it. Yeah, shutting off autocorrect is above my pay grade. Yeah, same here, Cannon. Yeah, shutting off autocorrect way above my pay grade. I haven't got a clue. Um, and if I do shut it off, then you'll have absolutely no clue what I'm saying. Yeah, well, we'll have to get somebody else, one of the other guys from the Jarhead clan, to decipher. Like, what do you say? We need more. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong? Good day, brother. Can I move into live with you? Dude, I have not a chance, man. I don't even have that set up. And yeah, I have no clue who you are. beer on, beer on 3000. Yeah, I've not a yeah, I've no clue who you are, guy. I did spelling for Marines. Yeah. I usually use a small twig stove, but I have a small axe that is not very heavy, doubles as knife. If I make it sharp enough. Yeah, yeah, you that definitely, yeah, that definitely works. Stream is very good. Yeah, oh Hanson, I've been looking into this the twig stoves. I want to get a the Bushcraft Essentials. They've got a titanium XL bush box. That thing, yeah, cook some burgers on that or so. I don't know. It looks like a whole lot of fun. Joseph Anderson sent happy poop for 10 joules. Thank you very much, dude. It's all about the happy poop. Better than an unhappy poop, right? That just sounds catastrophic. No, everything did not come out okay. That's funny. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, how does it, in what world does that make sense? Like, yeah, let some random person, I have no clue who they are. Yeah, just come on, hop into my live so that you can sabotage me. Because that's, there's a whole lot of that going around on YouTube. Like, yeah, the number of people that are out to destroy other people, it's sad. Like, just why not just, focus your efforts on doing the best that you can be. Like, be the best version of you for whatever it is you're doing, and yeah, focus that energy on bettering yourself rather than trying to bring other people down. Like, it's really that's one thing I had no clue it existed. Like, man, I was completely naive to the whole YouTube interweb world of how nefarious some people can be. And some of them, some people, man, they are amazingly butthurt so easy. Like, good riddance to you. Yeah, yeah. Let the door hit you in the ass. I don't care. Yeah, it is. It's like, yeah, just and it's that whole, can we agree to disagree? No, I disagreed with you, so I'm gonna do everything to ruin your good time, because I didn't see eye to eye with you. I'm gonna go on a smear campaign, which is about as weak as it gets. And then had his buddies like kick me out of live chats and stuff, like ban me from their channels. All because I support ICE. So hey man, I still support ICE. And I say if you're not here legally, you're a criminal. You don't belong here. You have no constitutional rights. You have like world recognized human rights or something like that, but you have absolutely no right to be here. And I'm not going to change my opinion on that. Yeah, yeah. When you look at the fact there's an estimated 7 million American citizens out of work, and we've got 20 to 30 million illegals here. They just busted a guy in Plymouth, New York. He had it was a plumbing company. Just this last week, plumbing company in Plymouth, New York, had 253 employees. Only five of them were legal. And the guys made like $74 million. So what, you can't afford to pay American wages? No, it's all just greed and corruption and everything. So the way I see it is there was roughly 247 jobs that Americans could have had. Instead, illegals were working for half the money, living like, eight people to a hotel room and stuff like that. Like it's not, yeah, it just make it make sense. And so for that reason, the people that strongly support unregulated illegal immigration, no voter ID and stuff, like you are a brain dead moron. Like you are not a steward to society on any way, shape, or form. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. There are too many like just straight up asshats out there. Like, how does this make sense? Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah. What about the 7 million Americans looking for work? How about we worry about them instead of the Like we're not going to fix the world, and it shouldn't be our job. And whoever put that guilt trip pill on the American society, like, yeah, they should be given a good solid backhand because yeah, Americans, like, we totally got to stop being so sympathetic and empathetic about, like, whatever, starving little country on the other side of the planet. Well, how about they get up off their ass and do something to benefit themselves? Like, instead of bringing them here, and they're just brought here for votes and stuff. Most of them don't even work. Like, what is it? Minneapolis, the Somalians, like 45% of them, 54% of them, whatever. Um, they don't work. They live off the system. Like, they completely, like, we work hard to pay taxes so our government can give it to losers. Like, we're not importing doctors and engineers and lawyers and people that want to benefit the world anymore. We're just importing third world trash that just wants, oh, it's free in America. Like, it's just, they're here for economic benefit, and that's it. They're not doing anything good. Yeah, people are so sensitive nowadays. That's why I like the butt stroke. Yeah, butt stroke to the head series. Huh. Yeah, when we joined NATO, we became the world's ATM. Yeah, yeah, we did, man, and we're paying like massive amounts. Like, yeah, don't we pay the highest amount in NATO? And NATO was to like counter the Cold War stuff, the expansion of Russia and all that. So when, or not Russia, the USSR. So when the USSR collapsed and it became Russia, NATO should have been disbanded. Its purpose was no longer existent. But it's just a money laundering organization, and it's the the New World Order Police Department or something is the way I've heard it termed. Um, yeah, how about our veterans that didn't get the services they deserve once they get out? Way too many veterans suffering current. Yeah, that's one of my gripes there too, man. Is, yeah, spot on, Nick. You hit the nail right on the head with that one, brother. Like, why are we taking care of tens of millions of people? We're not even taking care of our veterans. It pisses me off that we spend, not we, yeah, taxpayers in New York City, $575,000 a day to rent out the Roosevelt Hotel for criminal illegal immigrants. They're criminals, every one of them. You broke into our country. Um, and yeah, $575,000 a day for a bunch of nobodies to stay in a five-star hotel where we've got like homeless veterans. Well, man, if anybody deserves a five-star, it would be our veterans. Not some people that are just here for a free handout. And then, oh yeah, oh, this drives me batshit crazy. Yeah, yeah, billions and billions of dollars. Like, look at what we spend to Oh yeah, the country smaller than New Jersey. We've been for the last 10 years, we've given them $38 billion a year. The previous 10 years to that, so going back 20 years, we gave them $36 billion a year, and now they're trying to get like tens of billions. It's probably going to be like $40 billion for like 20 years. But we're not taking care of our veterans. Like, yeah, you try to make an appointment with the VA, and it's like, yeah, they can get you in 8 months, and meanwhile, you've succumbed to cancer. Like, yeah, the VA. Like, why don't they put that money in the VA instead? The little New Jersey on the other side of the planet. Yeah, they got free health care, and we can't even provide that for our veterans. Like, um, yeah, exactly, Canada. Yeah, we got to start telling all these other countries go pump sand. Like, we're done being your sugar daddy, and they don't do anything. It's like, not like they help us out. Like, and if anything, the little land of the tiny hat people, they steal secrets, they sell it to China. Yeah, they're rotten, despicable people. And even Charlie Kirk said it. The stereotypes about those people are spot on. They're all true. And yeah, now the cat's out of the bag. Everybody's saying the quiet part out loud. And yeah, oh, it's all over the place. Like, yeah, check your YouTube feeds. Um, Yeah, preventing HIV in Africa saves a lot of money compared to treating in the US. That decision was very financial. Yeah, but how does treating something in Africa help the US? Like I'm not catching on to that. Yeah, VA is a joke, man. I gave up on them years and years ago. Some people still don't have a church as a business, but they are. I think people are willfully ignorant. Yeah, yeah, Nick, I think you're right. Yeah, I think it falls into that ignorance is bliss. Like if you just don't know what's going on, then how can you care? Neil McKenzie, good morning, my man. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you can't stay. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by, man. It is always a pleasure to see. I'm gonna go ahead and say the legendary Neil McKenzie, man. I've seen him for years and all sorts of chats. He's here, there, and everywhere. The legendary Neil McKenzie has stopped by to say hello. Smash the like if you would, brother. And always a pleasure to see you, my man. Yeah, because it spreads across the world if you don't stop it in the source. Yeah, but if you stop people from spreading everything all around the world, then it won't matter, will it? Um, Pika, the this one is foldable. The other two are not. These two are fixed blade. There's supposed to be folder versions of them coming out at some point. I'm not sure where he's at with that or how his health is doing. But should be at some point coming out. Yeah, I have to go every 3 months see the wizard on the fifth floor, who is never in combat. How is he supposed to help me? Freaking joke. Yeah, that's a good point, Cannon. The other thing I question about like the therapy and everything that goes on in this country is like if you look at the school system, everybody's talking about how it's an indoctrination system now because all the kids are basically they're being brainwashed into this propaganda stuff. And it's all coming out of the colleges and universities. There's a lot of talk about that. Like, they're no longer educational systems, they're indoctrination systems. And that's where the school teachers come from. And that's where they're learning this stuff, right? It's pretty common knowledge. Um, but at the same time, over the same time frame, where do all the therapists come from? Where do all the psychiatrists and psychologists and everybody come from? They come from the same indoctrination system that's indoctrinating our school teachers and other jobs. So odds are, like, yeah, you're probably talking to somebody who has not your best interest in mind. And we wonder why, like, the United States is 4% of the population, but we consume 50% of the prescription pharmaceuticals. Coincidence? I don't think so. But yeah, something I've been kind of looking more and more into. I got some more research I'm going to do on it, but it's kind of like, yeah, it makes sense. It's all adding up. Yeah, some people want evil things, want some evil. Yeah, yeah, no, I think yeah, there's definitely some people with evil intentions and there's some people with peaceful intentions, and but hard to find anything in between. I think that's common people, man. Um, yeah, I genuinely think that's just about everybody. I think that the vast majority of people would rather exist on a neutral plane. And yeah, we don't need to be kissing anybody's ass, but we don't have to be creating wars and stuff, you know? I think that your average everyday person just wants to, live peacefully with their neighbors or whatever. Um, Nick, I wish for peace, but those, yeah, yeah, desert driven, yeah, yeah, exactly. I think, yeah, most of us wish for peace, but eventually you get pushed into something else. Yeah, like my job, soft skills over hard skills. Yeah, um, but I'm also thinking about being my, oh, let my kids go to school on base. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, the world is full of threads draped in camouflage. Yeah. Yeah, he prescribes me my medication. I don't take it. I would rather be a little crazy than be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some of the prescriptions out there are just insane. And yeah, they're quick to they don't want to work through it like yeah. Yeah, the antidepressants they pass out, where the one of the major side effects is unaliving yourself, and then they wonder why everybody has such an issue with that going on. And dude, I think yeah, if you just tell everybody that you're a Marine and we just assume you're, good 50%, 60% crazy. It's socially acceptable, dude. I'm not the only one that accepts you guys. There are many people that appreciate a good jarhead in the circle. Yeah, we were once, and we're definitely working our way back towards it. Yeah, I think that the United States definitely needs to start working towards becoming a dominant power again. And I think once we can get away from the land of the tiny hat people, because I have no doubt that they blackmail and bribe and they do the deceit and all that stuff. There's no doubt about it. There's plenty of evidence out there. I think that's why the whole Easteen thing, those magic files. I think that's why nobody will release them because it criminalizes not just the United States Democrat versus Republican, but it involves other countries. Isn't it Prince Andrew over there in England? He's involved in that like it's just yeah, they just ran a huge blackmail thing. They've been doing it for decades. It's been going on for decades and decades. And I think they got too arrogant, too cocky, and they got away with it for too long. And that's why so many people are like demanding the truth, looking for facts. Yeah, yeah, desert driven. That's most of us. Most of us are completely peaceful people, and but yeah, you push us to our breaking point, and there's going to be some. Yeah, you're not going to have a happy day. That's a guy I'm not getting into a fight with when chaos is happening. The people that remain calm during that, those are the people that truly scare me. I just bought a pipe wrench and an adjustable wrench yesterday. You bought a so okay, yeah, new gear. That's beer, man. Congratulations on your new tools, my man. Yeah, some of the stuff Army went to prescribe me crazy headset. Yeah, yeah, the side effects from a lot of those medications are just crazy. Um, Caleb Nelson. Uh, yeah, now the people who take off all their clothes when things go down are the scariest. Um, oh yeah, yeah. I don't, yeah, man. That's been on the news a few times. Like, yeah, people get crazy and take all their clothes off, and man, that's been on the news a few times. That's a whole level of crazy. Even us crazy people can't understand. Like when the crazy people are like, "Damn, dude, you're batshit crazy." That's a whole new level of crazy. The land of the tiny hat people want us to fail and suffer. Yeah, they do, and they profit off it the whole time. It's a repulsive culture. In all seriousness, though, I really do feel bad for the veterans looking for help that don't ever find it. Yeah, I do as well, Nick. Yeah, man, and yeah, we definitely need to like focus on helping out our veterans more. Yeah, we went down this road because yeah, we spend trillions. I bet you more than 50% of the U.S. debt is just money that's been given away foolishly, given to different countries and crap like that. So yeah, it is what it is. Joseph Anderson sent 100 for 2 joules. Yeah, I'm really chill, but a lot of things have radicalized me like the Islam in Dearborn, Michigan. Yeah, I think that's part of the tiny hat people plan is that's their problem over there in the Middle East, and I think that's why they started importing it to all Western cultures. And because lower the population there and create the problem for everybody else. And yeah, it's not just Dearborn, Michigan, man. It's Minneapolis, it's New York City now, and I guess the part that they favor the most is Texas. And yeah, the statistics in the last 24 months, they've put up 48 mosques just in Texas alone. So that's like two a month going up for the last 2 years. And they'll outright say they're not here to assimilate; they're here to take over. And how can this be ignored? How can they still like? Yeah, we need to deport them. Flamed pine makes me want to puke. Need some Cool Wood. I'm going to see my brother-in-law on Thanksgiving. Has got um, tons of Cool Wood in his shop. It works awesome. Flame pine makes me want to puke. Oh, is that for the stropping paddles? Is that what you're looking into there, Pat? Oh, speaking of it, yeah, I gotta send Nick a package. Now that I'm remembering that, I was in Dearborn, Michigan, like 6 years ago. I was only passing through, but it seemed normal. Oh yeah, and have you seen what's going on there now? Yeah, there's people actually protesting. Like people are rejecting Islam. Now that they said the quiet part out loud, people know what's going on. Yeah, you're not gonna come here and change our laws. Like that's the problem. Like if you allow mass immigration and then people group together with their, um, they're gonna continue the culture that they left, and they're just gonna bring it here. And yeah, dude was out there, man. He slapped the Koran with a bunch of bacon. I was like, yeah, that's how you do it. Oh, they got all butt hurt. They attacked him, and they're like, "Oh no, how dare you desecrate our book with because it's Mr. Muhammad, the original PDF file that's running the show." Yeah, what kind of dude marries a 6-year-old and then consummates their marriage when they're 9? That's Islam. Bunch of freaks. Um, I always learn something from you all. I love it. On desert driven, where in Texas are you? Well, that's the whole thing, desert. Yeah, man, they're pulling their shit in Texas, man. I think Texas is gonna get to live up to its reputation because yeah, they're building it up something fierce down there. Yeah, tight borders are good for business. Hate to say it, but it's true. It is. Yeah, and it's gonna affect the economy and what people can and can't do. Jobs, work wise. Yeah, there's a massive impact on it all. And they try, oh, it's no big deal. It's only 20, 30, 40 million. It's like, yeah, you're talking like 10% of the US population within a few years. And meanwhile, yeah, if we didn't let all these illegals in, we would still have work. That and if they didn't offshore all of our manufacturing and stuff like that, yeah, yeah, we need to start making stuff in the United States here again. Like I do the best I can now, looking for stuff, whatever for gear, everything I try to look at now. And there's been a couple times where it's like, oh yeah, that's definitely made in China. I'm definitely not buying it. So I think, yeah, we got to start doing a lot more of that. Yeah, I do have some steak that free that fell in my yard. Smoked one of my old liquid chairs. Yeah, Islam kills and hates other religion, but you say that they get mad at you. Yeah, hey man, go over to there's 57 Muslim countries. Go over there and try spreading a different religion, and yeah, they'll basically cut your head off. But they can come here and spew their crap on like I don't know. Just yeah, they've basically weaponized our legal system against us. Like yeah, our freedom to religion, freedom of speech, all that stuff. Yeah, they've weaponized it and they've turned it against us. So yeah, something's got to give though. Yeah, they try to pull the Dearborn, Michigan crap down here. They shut that down real quick. Actually, I guess they're building that epic city in Texas. They couldn't stop them from building it, I guess. So yeah, they're building a whole super Islamathon. Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna have their Sharia law, which I don't. That's the part I don't know. Like, how can you change our laws like that? Like yeah. If it's against the law, it shouldn't be permitted in a religion. Oh yeah, in Texas, Nick. Yeah, look it up. Look up Epic City in Texas, the Muslim Epic City, Islam Epic, whatever they're calling it. Yeah, yeah, they're building it. Yeah, there's a lot of Indians, and oh, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they treat it better than they do Bangladesh. You know what a poo hole that place is. Like, what is it like? 50, 60% of their population or more doesn't even have a toilet. Oh yeah, yeah. Texans are awesome people. I went to I flew into Fort Worth, Texas, and had a situation there. I was heading up to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and yeah, I was young and stupid and wandering around the airport trying to figure out what was going on because the liaison NCO I was supposed to meet wasn't there. And yeah, it was a younger couple that like they like, hey, you look like you could use some help. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, long story short, man, like complete strangers definitely helped me out when I was, yeah, I was like literally 18 at the time. Yeah, yeah, trouble. Yeah, dot Indians, man. Yeah, we're talking about the dot Indians, not the feather Indians. Hey, just let you know, people will say we are racist. Yeah, and I don't. None of that stuff means anything to me anymore. Yeah, the racist, bigot, Nazi. What else do they call it? Transphobe, homophobe. Yeah, whatever. None of that has. It's all weaponized empathy. And I'm like, my opinion on something doesn't make me like, and that's the whole thing. You can't be racist against Islam. It's not a race. It's a freaking religion. Like, and yeah, people from India, they live like trash. Like, look it up. They're the filthiest people on the planet. Like, they need to send them all back and put them on cleanup detail. Like, their rivers are just flowing turds of trash. Yeah, there's nothing racist about spitting out facts. I'm not succumbing to that weaponized empathy anymore. Um, have you ever seen Bangladesh power grid? It looks like a 6 year old. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Kenny. Yeah, their whole yeah, definitely they lack organization to say the least. Oh, the left two knives are from Phobos Knives. Four operators by operators. This is the tier one mini in CPM 154 CM. Uh, PVD coded as well. And this is the Calcula by Phobos Knives as well. And this one is S35 VN steel. This has got red G10 liners with carbon fiber scales. Yeah, both of those are made by Phobos. Made right down in Tennessee. It's a veteran owned by Eric Hansen. He's a 22-year veteran of the U.S. Army. He was an 18 Delta Special Forces medic, and now he's the owner designer. He's the man at Phobos Knives who, yeah, this is his work. All right, hey Don Ray, thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you on the next one. Definitely appreciate you being here. Have an awesome day if we don't see you again soon. We actually thought about moving there, but we didn't. It's too hot in the summer. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, stereotypes exist for a reason. Yeah, pattern recognition isn't racism. That it's not bigotry to know that like it's well renowned that India is probably one of the dirtiest countries around, and then to talk about it isn't bigotry. It's not racism. It's just stating the facts. And yeah, along with yeah, stereotypes, pattern recognition, all that stuff. It's not racism. I started catching on to the BS of racism when I disagreed with the Obamacare, like the whole health insurance and everything like that. Just because I'm from New Hampshire, we don't have we don't have required vehicle insurance, so it's optional. But in Massachusetts, it's mandatory. So you pay roughly 8 to 10 times more in Massachusetts for vehicle insurance because it's mandatory over New Hampshire where it's optional. And basically, that's what Obamacare was doing. It's like basically you're either poor and you're gonna qualify for health care, or you're gonna pay out the ass to an insurance company, which caused them to jack up their rates and everything. But anyhow, long story short, I didn't see Obamacare, in my opinion, as a benefit to the American people. And when I said that, their reply, "What are you, racist?" And I'm like, "What does race have to do with anything?" I think it's a crappy policy. I think it's going to jack up the rates and it's going to cost Americans more. There's nothing racist about that. Oh, but I get called a racist because I disagreed with Obama. That's a kind of like psychological warfare that's been going on for years and years and years. Is, even though it had nothing to do with race, everything to do with it, just thought it was a shit policy. I didn't see it benefiting Americans across the board. But because I disagreed with it, the moron called me a racist. And that's when I was like, you don't even know the meaning of the word. And most of them don't. Oh, fascist. What's the definition of a fascist? Oh, I don't know, but you're a fascist. Well, you're a fucking moron because we're sick of listening to this crap. So the name calling, the you're a Nazi, you're a fascist, you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're a transphobe, you're a homophobe, you're whatever, done with it. Done with it. I'm not falling for that guilt trip crap. And everybody, it's just a way for them to infringe on your First Amendment without them, because nobody wants to be called a bad name. Nobody wants to be known as a bad person. But whatever, I just don't care, I guess. Um, and did exactly that, just mind everyone expense. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like oh, what's his name there, Cannon? Full Metal Jacket, Arlie Ermy. Yeah. Oh, I hate everybody equally, man. Um, yeah, exactly, exactly. How did a country full of racists elect a black president? Yeah, I don't think we did, to be honest with you. But hey, that's neither here nor there. The machines are talking. But oh, that's the worst joke ever. Um, yeah, twice exactly, Pat. Yeah, but we're all racist. Grayson, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, did you ever notice that? Like, if one side loses, they're like, "Oh, it was they rigged the election. It was cheating the whole 9 yards," and they're like, "Oh, just accept it." But then when it flips, they're like the same exact thing. Um, yeah, my girl is Native American, and so are my kids. Yeah, I think yeah, man. I don't know. They throw it around like it's just it's control speech is what it is. If we disagree with something you said, we're just going to call you a bigot. And then that way there nobody will take you seriously. And yeah, same thing. Or you said this, you're a fascist. Oh, you want secure borders. Every country in the world that has, well, not anymore, but how many countries have secure borders? Most of the countries these people are coming from have secure borders, but they're allowed to just walk in here and get everything for nothing. Meanwhile, the taxpayers are breaking their back to make ends meet, and all our tax money is going to foreign aid. Yeah, I used to be a left, and I woke up and voted right. Then I was enlightened and saw both sides are playing us. Exactly. Yeah, it's I've been saying that for a long time now. Yeah, left wing, right wing, same bird, left cheek, right cheek. I'm just the asshole in the middle trying to sort it out. And that's what it is. Yeah, they got the left turned against us, and yeah, the right's turned against. It's divide and conquer, and it's working. What Americans need to do is unite and realize that it's not a left versus right; it's an up versus down. It's the 99% working class against the 1% elites, and they're the one calling the shots. They're the one playing the games, but they've got, man, the brainwashing goes deep. Like it's amazing how people will flip out over the smallest things now. I can't find any take on this side of America's cause and effect. I can't find any take on this side of. It's all a race to see who can amass the most power and wealth. Yeah, projection is real. The people that are accuse others of being racist are actually the racist ones. Yeah, yeah, and that's how it works, man. It's yeah, and the ones that accused of election fraud or committing the biggest election fraud. They even had Beijing Biden there bragging about it. Like we put together the most advanced election fraud, whatever. There's a clip that was floating around the internet. Um, yeah, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's all divide and conquer. Keep everybody arguing. Well, they give our money to the tiny hat people, or they give it to like the little, you know, whatever, wherever. It all goes someplace else other than here. It's our damn money. It should, fix our damn roads, fix our bridges, take care of our veterans, take care of our homeless, provide, like jobs and everything like that. China. I mean, like, look, China's got secure borders, right? They don't like foreigners in there. Like, and it's okay for China to do it. We can't. Yeah, whatever. You don't even have a real name. The CR7 King. Yeah, no, it's not. You could probably use this though, right? Yeah, I don't know. You think this is going to be small enough for you there, Turd Nugget? Like you came in trolling in the wrong chat, dude. Yeah, zero F's given. We troll the trolls here, dude. You might want to go cry to mommy, ask her for a hug and a bowl of cereal, and things might be better. Go, yeah, scroll away, dude, before we hurt your feelings. Yes, our power grid and infrastructure needs help. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's so much going on here, like yeah, but even wow, I hate to say it, like charity's a good thing, like helping out people. But even Mr. Beast, you know what? He went in and put in, hundreds or whatever, 100 wells in Africa or something, and a year later, 90% of them had been stripped down and sold, scrap metal and stuff. Like, yeah, just stop with the foreign aid crap for a while. Like, we actually make it worse. Like, we provide food and water so they can reproduce to create more people to create a bigger freaking problem. It just doesn't make sense. I truly believe that everybody needs to um, tap the sand out of their woes and push freaking out, let the week go by. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's got to be yeah, man up, Buttercup. Time for some tough love. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Stop being such a bunch of vajayjays, and just it is what it is. Like that's their problem, not ours. What's your option of Leatherman? Um, for EDC, I like the Leatherman Wave Plus. For like off the pavement stuff, definitely the Surge, and then my third Leatherman tool is the Raptor Rescue tool. After that, yeah, I'm pretty much done. That's my Leatherman wrap. Yeah, I think you're trying to. Yeah, we can't help people if we can't help ourselves, or is we can help people if we can help ourselves. Justin Fuller. Well, thank man. We definitely appreciate it. We're coming up on a 1 year for this channel. We're getting there. We're building this channel slowly but surely. We'll get there. We got a lot coming. So yeah, we're just getting into this. We got about another decade or so, maybe 10 to 12 years to be on here. We're gonna do some camping, some ranting, some it's gonna be a little bit different here. There's a little bit more than bushcraft going on because I think getting to know people are like really into the survival skills and stuff nowadays because they're worried about what might happen. So, along with talking about survival skills and gear, we're getting into some current affairs and things that might cause those problems. Yeah, it's growing. It's still a small channel, but hey, we're getting there. We're coming up on 6,000 subscribers. And getting closer and closer to a million views, and we'll just it'll snowball from there. I think we're kind of pre-gaming and getting ready for 2026. We're gonna go big for 2026, and yeah, we're gonna make it happen one way or another. So I wish you'd hurry up. I'm tired of waiting. Yeah, we need to save ours before giving handouts. I wish you would hurry up. Oh yeah, the lamp man. That yeah, everybody's loving the lamp man. That's the missus brought that into the channel. Yeah, we're some Gen X. We love the nostalgia, and yeah, we're getting. Hey, maybe that'll be our 1 million views prestigious award. It's from Italy. It's fragile. We're sophisticated here as well. Yeah, hey man, Gen X, we're like very unique. We existed before and during technology, like modern technology. So we're yeah, some of it we get, some of it we don't. We understand things on a different level, but oh yeah. I hope society doesn't crash out, but man, who knows? It's getting there, man. It's looking. If you look into the economics and like how the current economics relate to like 1929, like right before the Great Depression. Yeah, it's crazy. Have you got to try out MKC? I'm not even sure what MKC is. Iowa Herman, what's going on? Hey, we're just having a chat, having a social. Can try complete sentence? Can I have one? What? Yeah, you can have one free bit of advice. What's your question? Use complete sentences and punctuation. Just pick up the mini speed coat. Hey man, who is this guy? How old are you, man? You joined November 11th, 2025. I'm gonna say you're a troll there, Nico Belk. So you all of a sudden one day decided like November 11th you're gonna sign up for YouTube, and then you start going around asking for free stuff, dude. Where are you from? I'm just curious, dude. Like what makes you tick? Oh, Montana Knife Company. No, I'm definitely gonna check them out though. I got the Cold Steel 5 blow gun. Gotta go love the channel. Oh, nice. Yeah, in fact, we're probably gonna wrap it up too pretty soon. Oh my gosh, I just pulled out my leg lamp mug. It's a knicker. Bando Picks, what's happening, brother? Welcome to the chat. How you doing, my man? It's not yellow snow, it's pineapple. It's lemon flavored. Cold Steel starter pack? No. Yeah, no kidding, huh? Um, But no light today. We definitely got the Streamlight micro stream, right? Yeah, that's what we got. Yeah, Bando. It's been a big hit, man. Everybody's digging the lamp. Yeah, love the lamp. It's got a little nostalgic here. Prestigious award from Italy. It's Fragile. But yeah, guys, we went a smidge over our 2 hours, so I'm gonna wrap this one up. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. We definitely appreciate you guys. We'll be doing so much more. We've been picking it up over the last week or two. But yeah, we're gonna get a lot more going on during the week as well. Yeah, we're planning as much as we can. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Yeah, click the little ringy dingy bell if you want to get notifications for more content. But yeah, we've had an awesome morning, and we'll see you guys soon. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Everybody have an awesome week. If we don't talk to you before next weekend, um, yeah, situational awareness. Keep your head on a swivel. Stay alert. Stay alive. And we will see you guys on the next one. Everybody be well. I'm out. See ya.